Hello and welcome to the information session for Breakers 2021 for new players planning on attending Breakers tryouts. My name is Sam Brown and I'm the General Manager of Mornington Basketball. This presentation will give you an overview of the Breakers program. We are currently working closely with Basketball Victoria and will provide you with confirmed details of how the season will proceed in 2021 in coming weeks. Preliminary information indicates that the season will be regionalised, meaning less travel. However, dates and structure for the season are still unclear. Our aim is to have the players back on court in line with our COVID safety plan and condition them both physically and mentally to return to the game they all love as soon as possible. Mornington Basketball has over 3,000 domestic members and approximately 360 domestic teams competing in our weekly competitions. In 2020, we entered 26 Breakers teams into the Victorian Junior Basketball League. Our club has experienced a 58% growth over the last 7 years, and we continue to see this number increase steadily. We provide opportunities for over 1,000 volunteers to be involved in our club each week. We have a strong referee program that we encourage our Breakers players to participate in, and we estimate that we have over 350,000 visits to our venues each year. Breakers players represent our most talented players selected from our junior domestic basketball program. The VJBL provides the highest level of junior basketball competition in the state of Victoria, with approximately 1,250 teams playing 14,500 games across 78 venues each week, and they have 12,000 registered players. VJBL serves as a benchmark for excellence and is the premier competition for junior teams nationally. In 2020, we entered 26 teams into the VJBL competition. We are committed to creating a high-performance culture and achieving competitive outcomes. We aim to achieve year-on-year improvement in our junior and senior representative rankings. Players may be invited to our high-performance training sessions throughout the season. Opportunities may be available for players to attend Basketball Victoria Metropolitan and Country Talent Identification programs. In 2019, we had 26 players in state training programs. Players are provided the opportunity to participate in our senior program Big V from under 16s onwards, and players may progress from junior Breakers onto Big V, NBL 1, college, NBL, NBA, whatever your dreams may be. Our Director of Coaching is Andrew Sherwell, and his role is to appoint, manage, educate and provide ongoing support to our Breakers coaches. All Breakers coaches are volunteers, and just like our players, they have a development pathway to follow. Where possible, we appoint assistant coaches to support the role of the head coach. Some of our coaches have over 30 years representative coaching experience, while others are brand new to the rep coaching space. We support and encourage everyone and see the value that they bring to our players and the club. All teams have an appointed volunteer team manager, who is normally a parent that manages the team's day-to-day administration and also manages the communication between the parents and the coach and the team and the club. To be eligible for selection to a Breakers team, all participants must be registered with our junior domestic program. In previous years, all teams had 2 compulsory training sessions per week. At this stage, we plan on continuing this. However, with COVID restrictions in place, we may see some changes. We do expect a player that is injured to attend training where possible. This will ensure they stay up to date with the team and often makes the transition back from an injury faster and easier for the player. We will obviously not accept any player at training or matches that is unwell, and anyone that does arrive and we believe that they are sick will be asked to leave and will contact their parents. Our training schedule is developed by the club to work in with our Director of Coaching and High Performance Coach. Due to COVID, we're unsure at this point of time what the plan will look like for 2021, but as soon as that's set, we'll send that out for parents. I always like to prepare parents for their obligations, as VJBL isn't necessarily a drop and go sport. At games, parents are required to score matches on a rotating basis. Scoring a representative match can be quite fast-paced and stressful for some parents that are new to the game, but please be assured that other parents will support you and that we will provide you with adequate training prior to the season starting. Our tryout process will look very different for 2021 season and is still being determined. Tryouts will be conducted by our Director of Coaching and High Performance Coach with the support of selectors and age group coaching staff. Players and staff are only permitted in the stadium during tryouts, and we believe that this places less stress on children and the coaching staff. We do not guarantee that every child will be selected for a team. Many factors are considered when forming squads, including talent, potential, coachability, resource availability, and numbers. Parents and players need to be prepared for how they deal with the possibility of a child if they don't get selected for a team. Squads are announced within 14 days of the final tryout session via our social media sites. Given the volume of children that we assess during tryouts, unfortunately, we're not in a position to give individual feedback to players. Following tryouts, we announce age group squads. Players are placed in squads up until the end of the VJBL grading phase. This allows the club to move players between teams where necessary. At the conclusion of grading, all teams are confirmed for the season. Our fees for the 2021 Breakers season are yet to be determined due to the uncertainty regarding training venues and the costs associated with that. The fees for the previous season were $670, and families should be prepared for something similar. The overall uniform cost is $300, and they are to be ordered online at the time of accepting a position. In addition to the registration fees, you'll also need to pay a weekly match fee of approximately $10, which is collected in advance. Venues also require you to pay an entry fee. Often teams will request a $100 upfront payment to cover the initial match fees. Once squads are announced, players are given 24 hours to accept the position by signing a parent and player contract. In all that we do at Mornington Basketball, we are underpinned by our values of community, accountability, sportsmanship, integrity, transparency, and respect. We expect all of our members to abide by our values at all times, and these values are instilled in our coaching staff and team selectors and are paramount to our Breakers selection process. We have a range of policies available on our website for you to view at your leisure. Our most important one is our commitment to the safety and well-being of children. We support the rights of the child and will act without hesitation to ensure a child's safe environment is maintained at all times. Anyone associated formally with a team is required to pre-complete a member protection declaration and VJBL screening documentation prior to conducting any duties with our club. We hope we're able to provide all interested Breakers players with confirmed times for tryouts and session dates over the coming weeks. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us using the email addresses provided on the screen. At this stage, our office will be reopening in mid-November. In the interim, our staff continue to work from home and will happily answer any questions you may have. When we do return, we will be guided by the Victorian Government restrictions, Basketball Victoria Return to Sport Guidelines, and the Mornington Basketball COVID Safety Plan. I am very confident that we're able to open up when we are ready to do so in a safe manner for all of our members. We are really excited about the 2021 VJBL season and hope to see a lot of fresh new faces at tryouts along with our existing players. The coaches are all eager to get started and instill their passion for the game upon the junior Breakers. I hope that the information provided in this presentation was helpful to you, and we look forward to seeing all of our members back at the stadium in the not too distant future. Thank you.